Hey guys, so today in our Olympic weightlifting class, which we do one time a week here at Friendship right now, we're gonna focus on snatching. And we've been focusing on snatching for the last 2 weeks. So we kind of move in like 3-week intervals right now, focusing kind of on one lift and then moving on to another lift. So we're on week 3 of snatching, which means for some people today, if they've been consistent, they've really been working their technique, they'll have an opportunity to try a heavy snatch today. So the way it's gonna look is I always go through some type of thoracic warm-up. You might even see people going through that back there. So we warm up our upper back, we warm up our squat some, then we're gonna go through some group snatch technique, really focusing on positions off the ground, keeping the bar as close as possible so that we're all warming up the same excellent technique. The focus today then will be, we have this 15-minute every 90 seconds, where for 5 rounds, they're gonna do a slower snatch deadlift, where we're pausing, practicing using our legs off the floor and hitting excellent body positions into a snatch pull and then into a power snatch, so catching nice and high. Anyone who struggles with mobility issues is allowed to power snatch the whole time. Most people who are coming to focus on getting better try to focus on getting into that full snatch. But if there are any mobility restrictions, that's okay. People just work into that higher power position. So after those 5 rounds, they're gonna take the slow pause snatch deadlift away. They're gonna do just a snatch pull, keeping a really good bar path, into a full snatch. And then they get the last 5 rounds of that 15 minutes is just working into a heavy snatch. So the goal is to build in weight throughout that 15 minutes. So you're nice and warmed up and you've practiced excellent technique. So I'm excited to see how people do this. We can shout out like fools, we can shatter the rules, no run away. When it all falls apart, no one's on your side. Hold on to love, hold on to love. Really high, okay? We wanna make sure we're here where we can press the floor away. We don't want to feel like we're already butt so high that we can't use our legs at all. Technique is becoming more of a focus for you.
It is.
How did today go?
I feel that my technique is getting better, and now I'm just trying to go heavy.
Yeah, trying to get heavier. So how did today go? Did you go heavier?
Yeah.
PR?
Yeah.
What was it?
10 pounds.
10 pounds?
Yeah.
I love it. Let's keep working on it. So we asked you before if you had any goals, and your goal was?
Get to 100.
And you got?
To 100.
To 100. And a couple good attempts, I think, at 105, right? That I think physically you have, but it looks to me like mentally it's a little frightening. Yeah, so we have to keep working on that piece of it. And that's where some of this technique work will be really helpful.
I believe you.
Didn't go today.
Went actually really well.
Went really well. I agree. I thought it looked pretty good. You got a PR?
PR and the weights that I did before that I failed didn't fail. Everything is feeling a lot smoother.
A lot smoother. I think you're looking much smoother. You're someone who's a little bit tight, right? I think we talked to Avery before, and she's a little gooey, so we have to work a lot of stability. For you, we've had to work more on mobility and really getting our body to be able to get in better positions, and I think that's going really well.
Yeah.
Is it
We're getting some osmosis, getting some goo.
Getting some goo into some rigidity. What, how long have you been working on improving the mobility? I think this is an important lesson for people.
I mean, honestly, probably since I started gymnastics, which would have been like 2 years ago, on the dot now.
2 years ago. So I think that's something for people to really remember is it's been a long game for you. And I think you've seen infinite improvements in gymnastics and all kinds of things, but I think you're really starting to see snatching coming along, which is exciting.
I know.
You've worked hard, you're doing a good job.
Come back.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with the Friendship crew lifting weights this Sunday, and make sure you like, subscribe, follow along, and let us know if you want to see more of our weightlifting. Maybe we can show you a clean and jerk day, or maybe we'll do like an Olympic total day and bring you along for that one also.